Good morning. Welcome to OurTown at Common Coffee. I'm Kurt Caraway. This morning we're talking about Rich Crombie, who is in charge of putting together the Carson City Rendezvous for this year. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
Folks all over Carson City are getting to know Jack, Carson City's public transit system that takes them to work, to home, to friends, and to shopping. Folks like Greg, who attends Western Nevada Community College. Greg knows Jack.
Oh, I can go anywhere in town with it at any occasion, and it's very convenient, and I enjoy it very much.
Get to know Jack. $1 each way for adults, 50 cents for youth, seniors, and disabled. Call Jack at 841-RIDE.
And we're back talking with Rich Crombie. How are you doing this morning?
Good, thank you. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me out here this morning.
Hey,
Wonderful.
well, you're putting together one of these favorite events I love here in Carson City, and that's the Rendezvous.
It is definitely a staple event that Carson City should be proud of. I've been to it in the past as just a spectator, and it's a wonderful event going on the 28th year now.
Yeah. And your company is Envy Shows.
Envy Shows. I'm based out of Reno.
And you do a lot of stuff up in Virginia City that I'm sure people here also go up to.
I do. I do the chili cook-off, the outhouse races up there, and the oyster fries, and all the little quirky kind of things they do in Virginia City. And I had done some things with the V&T Railroad when it launched a couple of years ago, and so they brought me into the mix to help put together the Rendezvous.
Yeah. Well, people here, used to having the Rendezvous every year, but it's a large event. There's a lot of moving parts there.
It is, and actually what I found is that not only the further I've gotten into the Rendezvous, and of course I've got some great relationships with a lot of the mainstay participants, the Civil War folks, the mountain men, gunfighters and things, and realizing how in depth rendezvous are across the country. There's rendezvous everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And so Carson City should be proud of the one they have because it's a really good one.
Yeah, because this is really big. I've been to ones in Wyoming before, and this thing is. The one in Wyoming kind of lasted for like 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, is that right?
But they actually camped out, the whole
well,
time.
They camp out at this one too.
But this one is like a much bigger thing and a lot more varied, and the whole Civil War thing is really cool,
Well, our whole idea is, and we try to encompass, all of Nevada history. So it's a coming of everybody that might have had some significance in Nevada's past. So of course, mountain men, the frontier lifestyle, the Civil War. Even though there were no Civil War battles here necessarily, but Nevada became a state during the Civil War.
Right.
And there's a lot of historical significance. Certainly the Native Americans, that were here, the Washoe, Paiute, Shoshone tribes, gunfighters, of course, and all the colorful characters that were around in the mid-1800s in Nevada. There could have been a bunch of them. Mark Twain, obviously, Kit Carson, a lot of those folks.
Yeah. And see, I don't even know, how long has the Rendezvous been going on?
28 years.
28
this
years.
This is the 28th year. Right, so whatever the math on that is. We could sit it with a calculator, what is it? I don't even want to venture to guess. 84 maybe.
Yeah, but it's been growing. It takes up. What are the dates for it?
It's June 10th, 11th, and 12th. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Mills Park, right there on Highway 50. It's a beautiful park setting, a lot of grass and trees, and it's very comfortable, and the whole thing's laid out.
And hopefully by then it won't be snowing anymore.
Let's hope so. Yeah, we're wondering. We're pushing into June now, and it's getting where it's still cold out in the morning.
Yeah, worrying about the plants freezing. Yeah. But anyway, how long has this project been taking? How long? When did you start
Actually, I picked it up at the beginning of the year. So thankfully, because it's been a long, standing event, there's been a lot of pieces that have already kind of been put into place, so they naturally just fall into place. But we want the Rendezvous to grow, and the other thing about Rendezvous is we want people around the region to know about it. So I've actually kind of been on a little western tour. I've been to Arizona, I've been to Palm Springs, I've been to Mariposa, the Bay Area, and this week I've been going to Bishop, to try to get folks to understand and hear about Rendezvous, so they come to it.
So we can pull some more people.
More people in from out of town. Absolutely.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
Do you feel like you have to take out a loan to pay your water bill?
Is that drip, drip, drip driving you nuts, nuts, nuts?
Leaky pipes can cost you a fortune, not to mention the wasted water. Even small leaks can waste hundreds of gallons.
To check a leaky toilet, here's what you do.
Add several drops of dark food coloring to the toilet water tank.
If the water in the bowl is tinted after 15 minutes, your toilet is leaking.
If it is, all it may need is a new toilet flapper, which is easy and cheap to fix.
If you don't want to do it yourself, you may want to call a licensed plumber.
Outside your house, check your hose bibs. They can waste thousands of gallons of water over the summer.
In the long run, the water you save will pay for itself, and you will be doing your part to use water wisely.
Every drop counts. Be water smart.
And we're back talking with Rich Crombie, putting together the rendezvous. So, name some specific things you got. I know music acts. You know, there's always great
a lot of the
music acts
things that
going
are coming back that people have gotten accustomed to. Of course, we'll have our Civil War battles out in the big field. We'll have Gary Teal with his TNT stagecoach down from Virginia City that people can ride in the stagecoach. The Pony Express will be there doing Machilla Exchange demonstrations. You can actually have a letter written and have it delivered by the Pony Express, which is kind of a neat thing. We have special stationery set up for that. Of course, the Mountain Men, the Eagle Valley muzzleloaders, and the Lakes Crossing muzzleloader teams to get together and have a nice campsite set up. Nevada Gunfighters doing their show, and we got a really good Native American village set up. We got some storytellers, Aztec dancers, Eagle Wings pageant dancers, and basket making. A lot of the culmination of again the Washoe and Shoshone Paiute tribes of northern Nevada that are going to get together and put on a whole big demonstration. We got a really good Dutch oven cooking element. The Nevada Sierra, the Northern Nevada Sierra Dutch Oven Cooking Group is going to set up a huge display and serve up wonderful creations. I mean, do breakfast. They're going to do a brunch on Sunday.
Wow!
Free samples. Yeah. The Railroad Museum here in Carson City is going to get involved. They're going to lay down 100 feet of track, what they call snap track, right there in the grass, and bring their hand car out. And they're actually they're working on, hopefully they'll have it done as a mortar car, kind of similar to what they had in the Civil War, and have that on display. But people will be able to actually operate a hand car on the track. And
wow, that sounds kind of neat. I don't think I've seen that one before there.
And we're also doing a Civil War night battle. What they call it a twilight battle. And what's cool about that is you actually get to see the fire coming out of the muskets and cannons
instead of just hearing it.
And then, well, exactly. And the smoke kind of lays low, and gives it an eerie effect, lays low on the field, and it's a neat effect. So we're going to have that, and a Civil War ball on Saturday night in the pavilion.
All right, so
a lot of things going on.
Yeah, and then you got some music acts, obviously.
All the same, yeah. Actually, the new act that we have Tom Hyatt who's come back in the Sundown Riders from Southern California. Sourdough Slim was a favorite. Karen Quest, Cowgirl Trick, she's in the Bay Area. She'll come over and do her show. We have Larry Elliott, Slim and Minnie, who live in Gardnerville, will come up and perform. A lot of great cowboy, western kind of folk music. And then new this year is Rick Hayes and American Steel, which is good modern country. They'll be there Friday night, 7 to 9 p.m., and then Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m., and it's all free entertainment.
Hey, it's the best free thing you can do in town.
Yeah, exactly. No, it actually is. That's the beauty of it. I mean, there's a lot of things to do and see and experience. You can throw a tomahawk, shoot a cannon, watch gunfights, watch battles, ride a stagecoach. We'll have the kids' stick rodeo. There's a lot of music to listen to. We have Chris Baer, who's over in the Mountain Men camp, that's set up.
He's one of our favorites.
Traditional folk music from the old time, and it's just everywhere you go, you're engaged into something. And it's a beautiful park setting. Mills Park is, so it's something that you spend the whole day at. And it doesn't cost a dime.
Yeah, and I mean, it's great for the kids in the daytime, and like you said, you've got a great music at night, so it's a great.
It's all day. You come and just plan, and we have a great food court, a lot of good food, Indian tacos, and of course barbecue and burgers and ice cream.
Pretty much anything you can
Anything you need is be right there. Yeah, it's a one-stop.
All right. Well, everybody needs to show up. And,
actually, if you can plug the website, it's just CarsonCityRendezvous.com.
Okay.
And don't forget the Z. A lot of people forget the Z in rendezvous, but it's CarsonCityRendezvous.com. It's got all the information on there.
Yeah, it's that French spelling messes everybody up. So, so anyway, and the dates again?
June 10th, 11th, and 12th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Cap. That was beautiful. Hopefully we'll see you out there.
All right. Hope we see you out there. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
When disaster strikes, will you be ready? Make a family disaster plan. Know what to do and where to go if you have to evacuate. Consider special needs of disabled family and pets. Assemble a disaster supplies kit. Pack food, water, medicines, and first aid items to last a week. Include a portable radio with extra batteries to receive instructions and stay informed. Remember, make a plan, assemble a kit, stay informed, be ready.